Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. It's time for the Manager's Show with John Schiffner. Schiff, how are you?
I'm good. What a day. Oh my God, Chamber of Commerce loves days like this. This is fabulous. Fabulous day.
This is absolutely a great day, and a great day for baseball. Game one of the playoffs. Man, wild to think that just the other day we were starting the season in Wareham, and all of a sudden we've got a couple more games left in the playoffs, 6 more wins away, and maybe you guys can get a championship.
That'd be fantastic. We're ready as we can be. We got some guys dinged up a little bit, but we're, everybody else is in the same boat. So let's go and let's see what we can do.
Team finished with the best record in the regular season, but had a little bit of trouble towards the end. Do you think the off day yesterday helped?
I think so. I mean, I think it's just the fact that he can get some sleep. The camp is over, so the guys don't have to work at camp that much. Just relaxing, just saying, okay, now the second season starts. I'm sure it helped. Let's see how much it helps.
Now you get to start anew in the playoffs. Sorry, just got myself a little bit. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. So you get to start anew in the playoffs. Do you say anything to your guys to maybe get them back into gear after a 44-game season? Now it's a double elimination playoff series.
No, not really. I mean, it's still you can't change how you played. You just tell them it's another game. And you got to win 6 more out of how many games you play and go from there. I would hope that they understand the importance of the game, but it shouldn't be taken any differently than any game we had during the season. You got to win the baseball game, so you play your best.
So for the players, you're saying it's the same. Is it the same for you as a manager in a playoff game?
Well, you might take your pitcher out a little sooner than you normally would because you don't want the game to get away from you. But about that, other than that, no, we're going to do whatever we've done that's gotten us here, and that's situational hitting. You put the onus on the kids to do that and hope they get some clutch hits and hope the pitchers throw strikes and we make the plays. I mean, it's a really simple game when you really break it down.
Well, you've got a pretty good starter, Lucas Ciraldi, the league leader in ERA, going for you in Game 1. How confident are you with him on the mound?
Oh, we know we got a shot. We know we got a shot with him on the mound. He has been phenomenal, and each game he's gotten progressively better and better and better, and it's been really fun to watch.
On the other side, you have Dan Savis going for YD. Now, you've actually seen him 3 times. He started twice against Chatham this season. Does that give you guys an advantage of any kind?
I think so. I think it gives it a little bit of an advantage because we have seen him that much. And, again, I don't think he's all of a sudden going to change from being a fastball slider guy to start throwing lots of changeups and knuckleballs. So, it does give it. We know what he can do. He's very good. Good velocity, good breaking pitch, and we know that. We know, we do keep some charts, so their hitters are going to be instructed as to how he got them out the last time. So, yes, it is a bit of an advantage, but he has to execute, and so do we.
Are you guys ready for that big 60-mile-an-hour curveball that he sometimes drops in there?
Yeah, I know. I don't think we're ready. Nobody's ready for that thing. It's just great timing when he drops it in there. It's pretty fun. It's like the old Ephus pitch from the 1930s. So, but it's effective because you don't know when it's coming, and unless you have a really good, you really were looking for that or thought about it, sometimes you can't get a good swing on it, and if you don't, it's going to drop it in there for a strike.
Against YD in the regular season, you guys were 4-1-1, but 3 one-run games, 2 games you guys won in walk-off fashion. What kind of a game are you expecting in this one?
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. It is the playoffs, and there's an edge. The pitchers know how important the game is. I think it'll be low-scoring. I'll be surprised to see a big number.
Now, you said the last time that we talked about beating YD that maybe it'll stick in the back of your mind, the fact that you had that last walk-off win against them on July 31st. Do you still think that's going to play in the back of their mind?
Well, I think so, because we've done it to them twice. They're going to go, we better get out in front of them way out in front of them because they can come back on us. And I think a lot of teams in the league know that. They've heard about how we come from behind and how we score late. So, that is another advantage we have. But the big thing is I'd like to get out to a nice early lead and let the pitchers work.
Yeah, you mentioned that early lead. Now, Chatham is 19-0 this year when scoring first. Is it important for you guys to get started quickly?
Obviously, 19-0, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what do you think was different over the last few games when you guys weren't getting out in front of those early leads?
Just a lot of things, a lot of variables. I think there was kind of like the hangover, so to speak, of winning the division title, and then, what do we play for now? And it's kind of like this game really doesn't mean a lot. And I don't think they went to the plate with that intent or went on the mound with that intent. It's kind of back there, and you've got to motivate yourself at this point. And now there is motivation. There's a chance, an opportunity to win a championship. So, I think that's there. I think the other thing is that the other teams had a lot more to play for, so they were amped up. The hitters were amped up. Their pitchers were amped up. We ran into some of the aces of the staffs along the way, and we were playing. We were like doing the staff days, and I think so. Well, we'll see. Tonight will be a big indication how we play, how we come out today and play.
So it sounds like for you, just having something to play for as opposed to those last few games of the regular season when you clinched the division, you think that's going to make a big difference on your team's mindset?
I hope so. I really do. I mean, I hope we don't get into the same funk we were, that they were definitely not playing real inspired baseball those last 4 or 5 games, and I really think that part of it was there was really little to play for at that point. They had ran out to the Eastern Division title. They got the best record, although we didn't get the best record to the last game. But, we had a really good season, and I think it was like, okay, we're just going to coast in and we're going to get ready for the playoffs. And if I'm wrong, then, what are you going to do? I mean, they've had a wonderful season no matter what. So who knows? It's a funny game. That's why they play 162 at the big league level.
Well, certainly a lot to play for tonight. Thanks a lot for the time.
Thank you, Brandon.